Hey everybody, and welcome aboard to Show and Tell Saturday. It's Saturday and we're back, and we have a new edition of Show and Tell Saturday I'm very excited about. Today it's going to be all about earrings. So we're going to have an earrings extravaganza. Welcome everybody. I am Jen, for those of you that do not know me, and this is my weekly, most of the time, Show and Tell Saturday series in we talk about new stuff going on in my world, announcements and updates, and of course get into looking at new collections I've been working on. And so today is going to be all about earrings. So welcome if you're new. That's what we do on Saturdays here. And welcome back, everybody. So, what's going on, everybody? What a week. You know what? It's really been a great week. You guys are going to be getting, let me do a couple announcements and updates. And by the way, you know who is on the prowl. As you can see, we have, before I get into my announcements, you can almost not even see behind me the glare because we have a glorious sunshiny day. And we went from 56 to 82 in one day. It's 82. In fact, I need to get my summer stuff to the front because it's like, oh my heavens. But so Gypsy was napping, and she woke up because she is chasing from window to window because I've got everything all open and airing out and this beautiful day. And so she's chasing squirrels. And she's like, what is that? What's going on there? I don't care if it's bigger than me. I want to chase it. So she's chasing squirrels and bird watching. I would not be surprised if she pops over to her table. So she may make an appearance today. And she's literally, I'll pan down. She's literally right here. She is like, oh, what is going on with that squirrel? There she is right there. Yeah. Hi, Mama. She is hilarious. She's like, what is this though? I'm just still a baby. I don't even know what it is. What is it? It's a squirrel? It's not a bird. Here we go. So anyway, guys, couple of announcements. Hi, Gypsy. So you guys are getting ready to get a newsletter. I'm going to be putting out a newsletter probably in just a day or two here, on new arrivals. I'm really excited about it. Gypsy. Oh, she's eating the plants and my faux flowers. And of course I've got all my dangling earrings. Oh, Gypsy girl. Anyway, newsletters, guys. I've got newsletters gonna go out probably Sunday or Monday, because I've got a ton of new stuff. So I've got beads, gorgeous beads. I mentioned it last week. So I've got beads in now in a beautiful selection. Hi, Gypsy. Okay. So I'm just being used as a trampoline. I will be sending out a newsletter to let you guys see some of my new arrivals. I've got findings in now. I've got that Coriana beading chain we were talking about, the crimps and clamshells that go with it. I've got all kind of findings. I've been waiting and waiting. Finally. So not only do I have a beautiful, beautiful selection of beads I think you guys are going to really love, lots of new beads. I probably have at least 15 different types of beads and gemstones up, I believe. I've got a good amount. So new beads are up. I've got findings. We've got crimps. I've got jump rings now. I have head pens. We have ear wires. I have beading wire. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. It's a lot going on. So very exciting. So I felt like it justified a newsletter. So I will be sending a newsletter out to all of you who are on my newsletter list. You'll see that in the coming days here. New arrivals to shop while my spring event is still going on, because that is coming to a close. We only have a few more days, maybe maybe a week left on that spring sale. So you'll want to take advantage, because that's good off of my entire store, you guys. And so you'll want to take advantage of your 25% off. So your code is spring24. It will be in the newsletter with all my new arrivals. Be sure to put it into the box when you check out your discount code, spring24, all caps, spring24. It'll give you 25% off. So that's exciting. Now let's talk about Mom's Day. So I have two more heads up announcements. So I have right after our spring sale event ends the next day on the 22nd, my Mom's Day event will begin. So that it's going to run for 3 weeks. I am going to be rolling out multiple show and tell Saturdays on Mom's Day gifts. So I have some ideas for gift giving, not only just jewelry, but also, key charms and dangles and sun catchers and different stuff. So I'm working on that right now. I believe I've finished my jewelry collection, but I'm going to split our Mom's Day up into 2 show and tells because it deserves it. So that will be coming up probably starting 2 weeks from now. So not next Saturday, the following. So the 2 Saturdays leading up to Mom's Day, we will have our show and tell, 2-part Mom's Day show and tell Saturdays, and we'll break it up into gifts and jewelry, or accessories and jewelry. I guess we'll put it that way. So that'll be coming up, my friends. And another exciting announcement about sun catchers. So that is going to be premiering. Now, I will let you guys know you are going to flip on these new ones. If you loved my last ones, if you got a hold of them, or if you watched my videos, we rolled them out about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. Okay, these ones are next level. So they are so beautiful. I'm not going to give you a spoiler on what our theme is with the metal connectors. Last time we just did celestial. So I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to make you wait, but I'm going to let you know. It's coming up really quick here. So you'll get a subsequent newsletter, and that'll be going out next week for sure. So probably towards the end of next week, you'll be getting a newsletter on our next sun catcher kits. I am going to be offering 3 sizes on this one, and I love them. You guys are going to love them. They're so pretty and adorable and beautiful, and just in time for Mom's Day. So you'll get a newsletter. So if you guys were not on my email newsletter list yet, go on my homepage of my website, click the link right here in the video description box, or right in my store on my channel here, and right on my homepage. Scroll to the bottom and you'll see a sign up for email newsletters box. It's just a little box, and put your email in and you're good to go, and you'll be getting that. Reason I'm mentioning it, guys, is because they are going to sell out. I know they will. My last ones did as well, as you know, and these ones I put together are really limited. So I'm giving you a heads up right now. They're coming in about a week. So if you're going to want to know when they're live, you're going to want to get on my email newsletter list, because you'll be the first to know. And of course, I will follow it up with a YouTube premiere video same day. So I'll roll my newsletter and my video out the same day. So I believe it's going to probably be end of next week. So with that, our Mom's Day, going back to Mom's Day. So my Mom's Day event, guys, will be beginning directly after spring event is over on April 21st. Now it's going to be a fantastic sale for our moms. How can we not our beautiful moms. Um, However, it's only going to be on jewelry and accessories. So that's why I encourage you. I have a ton of new stuff, beads and findings, as I was mentioning, on my site now. And you can get 25% off right now on everything. So if you need supplies, and it's a good time to stock up on my 25% off. So that is that business. What else is going on in my world? Oh my gosh, so much is kind of like happening. So just to catch you guys up on my week, it's been kind of like, it's been an okay week. I mean, it's been like okay again in context of you guys know, you now following my journey of, what's going on. And so, I'm not getting much better in terms of all the inflammation. And I actually went to the clinic a couple of days ago. I had no choice because my ear, I felt like I had an ear infection. Like, oh, geez, here we go. And it wasn't. It's just literally inflammation flaring up now in my joints and like my jaw. So they were really great. But yeah, I'm counting my days down to that doctor. So the inflammation, it's not even status quo, it's actually getting worse. And it's just so frustrating because I clearly need medical attention to deal with it, and it's dangerous, inflammation. And it's like my body is totally attacking itself, and it's kind of just getting worse by the day. So, honestly, I have not been feeling great. I'm pushing, but that's what we do. I just throw it in God's hands, and I just, pray every day, for his healing hands on me. Something else that happened this week, I'm going to try to not get emotional, but that's not going to happen. So I saw my mom for the first time in 5 months, as I've mentioned to you guys this week. And so I had to have the facility, pull her out because, I can't go in anywhere. So it's certainly not going in there. It's kind of my scene of the crime, right? It's where I gotten all this COVID, which has led me to today. So it's such a sticky situation, but it is what it is. And at any rate, her dementia is definitely advancing. And I do think she struggled a little bit, if I'm being honest. Sorry, guys, to recognize me. So it was a little bit of, shocker. If you've dealt with people with dementia and Alzheimer's, you know what I'm talking about. But there is no book to read. There are no rules. And what will eventually happen and occur, but you can't prepare for it. It's just not possible. And so it was a little bit shocking to me. I know it had been 5 months since I'd seen her, but, she is definitely advancing. After I talked to her for a few minutes, she did know, because of course I had to have, big, huge mask on my face, even outside on the sidewalk. I have to be so careful. But she was like gibbering, what could my name be? And she was starting with a J, and I'm like, oh, Jennifer. And she's like, yes, and so it's so bittersweet, and she's so precious. But it's sad, and it's heartbreaking. And so I'm still, it's caused me to have a little bit of a rough week, because I needed to see her, obviously, and put my eyes on her. But nothing can prepare you. And so it's tough, and sad, and it breaks my heart, and it doesn't get any easier, and it doesn't get any better, because, this just started barely 18 months ago. So it's just awful. And I didn't like what I saw. It's not only I feel pretty much struggling to recognize anybody. Certainly me. her word structure is pretty much just about left the building, you know, sentence structure. Um, you know, she just, it's like she she'll say word, but they don't make sense. So anyway, so I was able to see my mom, guys, and let's get on an uplift. But, you know, I just want to keep you guys, I know you guys, so many of you have reached out to me, and I'm so grateful, and keep me in your prayers and ask me and relate to me. You know, but, you know, look, this is life. This is what's real. We can't always be, you know, lollipops, you know, rainbows all the time, because that's not life. So, you know, I keep my head up, and I'm keeping up my spirits, and I'm trying to stay, you know, in good spirits and positive. Lord knows. But it's hard. It's hard to keep being positive when it's just everything feels so, you're defeated. And then of course, you know, my mom's situation, which is a nightmare. You know, it's just such a nightmare. But anyway, so it's tough, you know, and life happens, guys. And so this is just, you know, me bringing you into my world and letting you know what's going on in my world. And, you know, this is real life. You know, this is what's going on. And so I appreciate you guys, all of my amazing subscribers out here. You know, you guys have really turned into my family. I appreciate you guys so much for your kind words, your compassion, empathy, prayers, and you're just amazing, and it means a lot to me. So I am very happy to share, you know, sometimes some not so great stuff, you know, when I'm not, you know, I just, you know, I try to keep it real, you know, and just 100%, you know. And so, and I know we all have stuff. So my jewelry business is doing so well thanks to you guys. I'm working so hard on it, and it's really starting to get better and better every week, and it's what keeps me going, and it makes me so happy. And I, as you know, I surely need it. I need it in my life. So, guys, so that's what's going on. So, you know, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there, getting very close to my doctor appointment. So hopefully, you know, she's going to be able to really help and get me on some medication to course correct, you know, this situation that has me, you know, trapped pretty much. And so my mom is okay. You know, she's okay. She's there, you know, but she is definitely advancing. So, been a little bit of, I guess, a bit of a somber week for me. Because it's just, you know, it's a lot to process. So, you know, as you guys know, you know, I was seeing my mom. I've shared with so many of you, you know, since I put her in care, it's been maybe 18-ish months, not even quite, less than that. It's not been that long. You know, I was seeing her twice, 3 times a week. You know, because I put her so close to me, as I mentioned to you guys, until COVID. Hi, Gypsy Love. And after the third bout of COVID I had, which would have been a year ago, around now, around April last year, that's when I went down to only going in about every 4 weeks. But she knew me every time, you know, so it's like, you know, it's tough. You know, it's tough because I've kept myself, you know, so connected to her. And now, in just a short time, you know, nothing waits for that horrible brain disease to do whatever it does. And it's just, you're helpless. There's nothing you can do. So, bit of a somber week. It's just, you know, have to process it and get through it and just accept it, you know. But at any rate, guys, so let's switch it up. And let's get into Show and Tell Saturday. So we have a bright, beautiful, sun shining, wipe the tears, put a smile on your face. It's what my mom would want for sure. She was so proud of me and loved my jewelry making. She was there from the inception of it, and she would just be like, you just stop it. Doggone it. Stop it. You know, no, you're too talented, this, that. She was just always my biggest cheerleader, or is. And anyway, so it's time to get it straight, Jen. The sun is shining, and let's flip it in a positive. So we have an earring extravaganza today, my friends. So as you know, I'm going to jiggle you around a little bit. And I hope you guys are having a good week, by the way. And everybody's doing okay. Please let me know in the comments anything I can do, any questions you guys have. You can always use my contact me page on my website. If you have questions regarding any of my new arrivals and new listings, all my new supplies that are up, that I do not have covered in my descriptions, I am an email away and available if you guys need me. So don't, hesitate to reach out. And thank you guys so much for your support and your friendship and your loyalty. So with that, let's jump over to the mat. And not really the mat, because I'm not working today. Well, we're just going to do a showcase, but the table. And I'm going to jiggle you guys around and giving you your warning on a little jiggling coming your way. And let's get you guys going in the bracelet bonanza. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun, guys. I've been making it. Remember I just talked about it? Yeah, I've been doing it. And I am just so happy with, what I've come up with. And I am just, hold on, guys. It's my, what that I need to deal with. I really do. I promise, guys, I'm going to be dealing with this pretty soon here. This tripod is a situation left to be desired. But as I mentioned to you guys in those videos, I have definitely, been doing a lot of earring making, and it's so exciting. So we have an earring extravaganza. Okay, guys, sorry, it's so dry because, it's 82. 80 from 50 to 82. So we have an earring extravaganza, my friends, today. And you know what? It won't take long to go through today's show and tell because, earrings are so self-explanatory. But I'm really proud. Let me straighten you out a little bit here. I'm really proud and happy with the collection of earrings that I've been working on. And again, it's not really, it's a collection, just like anything else. It's ever evolving. And, I'll keep putting stuff up, but now we're getting into spring and summer, and, you've probably noticed the last a couple of show and tells, I've certainly been wearing earrings. I love them. We all love earrings, I hope. But I just got started. So, I'll just constantly make them. I have so many adorable summertime charms, and springtime charms, and just some stuff that literally, if I panned you guys over there, you could see the stack of charms I have. I'm like, okay, it's about time. You better start making use of this. Why? I don't like things to just sit around. It's like they deserve to be in the world. So that's what I've been working on. So here's what I've got. Everything that you see is in my store, guys. Everything's obviously under Jen's jewelry in the earring section. And we just have kind of a bit of a mix and match. And the way I kind of separated it today was just kind of basically like the center here, like this, some of the stuff you've just seen. But anyway, this is just like some of my more like standard, I guess is what you want to call earrings, just earrings that I've just straight strung with eye pins, head pins, craft wire, or just something like that. Like the more simpler. Over here, I have 3 pieces that are displaying that Coriana beading chain in both silver and gold, which we just did a video on these guys right here. Hopefully you guys saw that. You saw me wearing a pair. I made a pair for myself. And several of you, by the way, have gone on my site after that video and picked up some of that Coriana beading chain. It is en route. It shipped out this week. Your orders, you guys. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. So maybe we'll do some more videos on some Coriana beading chain since many of you ordered it. But that's what we have over here. Is we have Coriana beading chain earrings, which I am in love with. They are insane. I don't know. It's just something about that Coriana beading chain. I love it with earrings. So we'll get to that. And then over here, I have more of these are my, I only have 2 pair, and these are my statement earrings. So I just have 2 pair going right now, which that's okay. I'll keep making them, but, I've been working hard on that Mother's Day event coming up. So, but anyway, and so these might also give you guys some ideas if you have moms out there that love earrings. You know, absolutely pick your favorites, because a lot of this I'm going to tell you guys right now. Almost everything on this mat has a matching necklace. I can almost guarantee you it does, but I'll talk through it as we go, because I know some of you might want to know that. So we've got statement earrings, we've got Coriander beading chain, we've got just what I call kind of like my standard. Up in the front is chain. These are chain earrings, incorporating chain and earrings, and then of course our minimalist. Or charm, you can call them charm, I guess. So let's start over here, guys. These are my 2 statement pieces. I call them statement. A couple of these also are kind of statementy, but these are on bigger ear findings, and I'll pull them up. They are both in red and opaque white. They're all faceted rondelles. Every single thing on here, except for this. This one right here actually has some silver crystals. And then we've got some heart charms. These are embossed. These are just shiny, just regular. And then these are more of like embossed, and they're all hearts. And I'll pull them up in a second. They're both on kidney ear wires, and they're just really great. They're just really, really great. They're beautiful for all the moms or all of you out there that love statement earrings. Statement earrings, as you know, are really trending. In fact, I'm getting ready to start making hoop earrings, which I used to make a ton of, by the way. And I'm just waiting on my special craft wire that I like to use to make those. But anyway, so there's those, so the little hearts. So cute, you know. But that's definitely a statement. They're very sparkly. Very sparkly. And sorry, guys. As I said, I have just not been feeling great, and it's so dry out. I'm just completely flared up. Anyway, same over here. These are a teardrop. So cute. But they're definitely a statement. Super, super cute. And so there you've got a couple pair of statement earrings, if you like that sort of thing. Then let's move over here to just our regular. Now, we just looked at these last week, but you know what? If you're new to my channel and you're just joining us today, you would not have seen this, so I'll go through them anyway. Because I don't want to skip over if I have some new people in my channel today. But for my loyals, you guys, we just talked about this in the Southwest Inspired Show and Tell, which was, I think, last week, right? So these are gorgeous. You know, they're truly beautiful. I love these. And again, we're going to talk about this little situation right here, right now, which is just, again, what I call like my little standard earrings. But anyway, but they're gorgeous. They're all glass. They're not too heavy. So you've got your apricot, your marbled mint, faceted beads on copper undertones, and then you've got these gorgeous glass salmon beads with the veins in them, and these that came from Joann's. These are just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love those. Very Southwest inspired. And then these are my macaw earrings. I call them my macaw. And we saw these in our Southwest last week. For those of you that are into birds, which I'm not, but my mom was always into birds. So a macaw is a parrot, right? And I don't know what part, they're just like all over in like tropical areas of the world. Anyway, that's what these remind me of. And so these are my macaw earrings, and they're, of course, again, very Southwesty to me as well. They are on copper undertones. And these are leverbacks. Okay, so you just, those are really easy to open and close. And so we've got our apricot, turquoise, and red. And then our large turquoise beads down here, they have the beautiful brown veins in them. But they just remind me of a macaw parrot with the red and the turquoise feathers those birds have. But at any rate, this one definitely has a matching necklace, and it's called the macaw necklace. And so if you want to have a matching necklace with those, I've got that one covered. I also have a matching necklace to these marbled mint with the salmon, and I think that that necklace, if I'm not mistaken, it might be on Coriana beading chain. I'm not sure. Or it might be on regular chain because I probably matched it up. I'm not sure. But I have a marbled mint and salmon necklace that will complement these earrings as well. These are standalone little guys. They're my little minimalist. I call them. They're called champagne. And so they're just as precious and darling as can be. These are really great for Mom's Day. I've got several necklaces that will go with these and bracelets, these particular tones. There's just this tiny little bead, little turquoise bead, and then these champagne bicone crystals, and then a beautiful champagne pearl. So just very, very dainty. They probably are about a 1/2 inch dangle on the gold wires, and they're just absolutely just really, really pretty for a nice little minimalist, kind of look like an everyday piece. And then over here, the last one on this category is on just some regular kidney ear wires. These are in silver, and I have many. These are my pink heart earrings. These are an inch dangle. They have the little hearts on the bottom, and that's a opaque pink rondelle, and then a pink transparent rondelle. They're both faceted, and I wire wrapped those on there. So there's a little wire wrap at the top. So when I did the wire wrap, I connected the heart, so the whole thing is connected on the ear wire. Those are not coming apart. So they're very sturdy, but they're super delicate and dainty. I have probably at least 5 necklaces, you guys, in my pearl and crystal section, and in my bracelet section, at least 3 or 4 bracelet sets that will match those. So there's a lot of options. If you're looking for a bracelet or a necklace to match with those, I've got you covered in those sections with very similar beads that would match up with those. So that's it for those style guys. So then let's move over here to the front, which are some of my favorites besides the Coriana. Is chain. I love charm too, but I love chain. And so I've got, I think, a bracelet set that might match these. I think I do. I think it's in the bracelets. They're stretch, and because they've got the rose gold undertones and the similar pink beads rondelles in them. So these are really beautiful ear wires, you guys. These are rose gold, but you see how they're tapered. So these are called tapered earrings, and they're really beautiful, and they have a loop in the back there. And so these are, 3 pieces of chain I cut, and then I use this hot pink. So fun, right? Because neon and bright colors are back this year. And so I just did a little wire wrapping on, all 3. And this bottom one has some rose gold spacers on it. And they're really, really fun. So the rose gold and the hot pink, I thought that was just a totally different look. All of the beads are faceted rondelles, and they are in the clear and opaque pink. So those are really fun on really beautiful ear wires. These are great. So you've got a bracelet that can go with those in the site. And these, oh my gosh, you guys. I've got 2 necklaces that are in the crystal and pearl section that would go with this. These I love. These are bar none my favorite. I in terms of my chain, I love, love, love these earrings. So obviously, we've got the cones, or bead caps, bead cones, whatever you're gonna call them. I call them cones. So these are in silver, and you've got your solid and your clear, transparent reds in 2 colors there, the faceted rondelles, and then the same exact matchers on the bottom. And you've got 3 on the bottom there. dangling from 3 links of chain, so they have a cascading effect. And that cool bead cone. So these are really, really cool. These are probably probably around 2 inches. These also are wire wrapped, so when we start at the chain and go all the way through the cone, including the beads, and then I wire wrap it right to the ear wire, so those are nice and durable, not gonna fall apart on you. But so those are fun. And there's 2 crystal necklaces, I'm almost sure, 2 crystal necklaces that are in this red and clear and silvery color that would match these. And then I have 2 or 3 necklaces that would match these. Are my tulip time. They're so cute. They are dainty minimalist on a little piece of gold chain. And they have a beautiful little lavender bicone crystal, little 4mm crystal there, and cute little lavender beads with the gold in them. They're so precious. And we just have a tiny little bit of chain, so those probably hang about maybe 3/4 or so, an inch or so. And they're just very minimalist, but they're very, very cute for spring and summer. Very, very cute. So those are called my tulip time. And if you go in my minimalist and chain section of my necklaces, you'll see a ton of lavender mixed spring jewelry that I've put up that will match with those, or not match, but rather coordinate. And then of course, back to what we saw last week in our Southwest inspired. These turned out so beautiful. These are of course our Amazonite faceted teardrop beads. They're so beautiful. We put them on the chain. I think we made these on camera. We made video with these on the lever backs with our copper undertones there. And they're just sensational. They're just so beautiful. Those will go with absolutely everything. You don't need anything to match. I've got quite a bit that would match that and coordinate up in my store. But I mean, you can put these earrings with just about any kind of a regular chain necklace or many different colors, or just wear them on their own. They're so beautiful. And then my last pair of chain earrings we looked at last week, and probably one of my favorites besides the macaw. Love those. So now we're in back to Southwest inspired on the copper undertones, and we have our Aventurine. So we have now some gemstones here, which is our Aventurine, and then we've got that with that salmon bead on the chain. We've got the apricot little bead that's faceted, and then of course kind of like a bronzy faceted rondelle right there, and the balance is just perfect. I love, love, love these earrings. Love. They are gorgeous. There is definitely a necklace that will go with this, and a bracelet. I think I've got a stretch bracelet with that salmon bead in it and the aventurine. So you'll definitely find some matchers on that stuff and the necklaces and bracelets. Let's jump over to some of my favorite. We'll leave our cute little charms for last. So Coriana beading chain, guys, don't you love it? If not, then get in the know, because you will. So our Coriana beading chain, it's a little tricky to work with, as I mentioned, but once you get it, guys, it becomes some of the easiest type of chain to work with once you kind of get a groove going. So I have these, which are so beautiful, also fantastic for Mom's Day, because we've got all kind of trends happening in this pair. We have long, which I think these are something like 5 inches, and then maybe 6 with the dangle. These are really long, so we know, I mentioned to you guys last week, long below chin length earrings and hoop earrings are what is trending this year, along with ear cuffs, roses, pearls, etc. But these hit so many trends. So we've got pearls, and then we've got the flowers. Flowers are trending, and they're just absolutely precious. So I'll pull them way up for you to see. It's just that's the chain that I'm offering on my site right now. And then it's a fabric. I guess it's aqua, turquoise, either way. You know, a beautiful little aqua fabric flower with like the filigree cap over it. And then we have a pearl, a white pearl on top. And they're just so dainty and delicate. So beautiful, but they're trendy. I love these earrings. So cute, and those will go all year round. And then of course you guys saw these last week. You saw me wearing a pair as well. And we've got the back to the marbled mint. And again, there's many matching, or excuse me, coordinating pieces on my site with that marbled mint. And I think we made these on video this week with the clamshells and the chain and the crimps that I'm now offering, all of that. I think I have the bead caps. I don't know if they're sold out yet, but I believe I've got the bead caps up as well. But those are just our marbled mint chain earrings, and those go 4 inches, and they're just delightful. I love these. You can wear these with so much, and they're not even heavy. But man, is that a statement look in the spring and the summer. You could wear this in the fall too because of that way the color is in that marbled mint. But they are really beautiful, guys. And then in my limited edition section on my site is the twisted. These are our blue iris twisted crystal beads. They are part of my limited edition crystal. These would be great also for Mom's Day, because I have a bracelet, I think, and a necklace that would coordinate with that. But we've got these just with one simple silver spacer, which is covering up the crimp on the bottom of my bead there. Right? Because I've showed you guys in the video, you know, how to crimp them. And I found a spacer bead that would fold go below the crystal and go right over the crimp without falling off. So that's kind of a cool thing. And we have just a tiny little bit of that silver Coriana beading chain showing through there. And we've got some clamshells up on top there, holding those to the kidney ear wire. So those are really, really pretty. They are just, it's a beautiful twisted crystal bead. These are gorgeous, stunning, absolutely stunning crystals. So that is what's going on right now for Coriana beading chain earrings. And then last but not least, our darling little charms. Can't forget about our little guys here. So I've got 3 pairs here. I have a necklace that goes with these in the minimalist and chain section, and it is a mushroom necklace. It's the exact matching mushroom. Well, it's similar, but it's the same color palette. It's round, it's a big round charm. These obviously are the shape of a mushroom, but it's the same ivory background with the multicolored rhinestones, and these are about a 1/2 inch. I just put them on 3 little links of chain there, and they're just as precious as can be. What a darling little pair of minimalist earrings. So cute, little mushroom charms, so adorable. And these also probably about 1/2 inch are little seahorses, and those are enameled, painted in light blue seahorses, and there is nothing else going on there. So just a nice little minimalist, but they're so cute. Just hung directly on the ear wires. So adorable, so cute. You can put that with just about anything. So cute little pair of seahorse light blue charm earrings. And then we have what I call my gold star. And they are really beautiful. So I took and I put 3. Let me just pull up one, guys. I put 3 star links and I connected them with tiny little jump rings. But we have a smaller and then the 2 larger. So it kind of graduates a little bit there. And then we have the circle itself that represents Saturn. And that is what is strung on the ear wire. But it kind of also, you know, could look like a sun or a moon because it's just like a circle. So, but these are just really precious. And those are 24 karat gold plated. So all of that is also nickel and cadmium free. So just as cute as can be. I love, love, love these earrings. So cute. Little bit of star charm, but they're also you know, they're also like minimalist. They're kind of minimalist. Oh my heavens, Gypsy. Oh, okay. You want to tell everybody something? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, mommy's almost done. Because, I mean, you don't need anything. You just must be talking about those squirrels, huh? You had your breakfast and your rub down and all your grooming. My goodness gracious, Gypsy girl. Okay, guys, so that is it for Show and Tell Saturday. Earring Extravaganza. So we got through it. So all of this is on the site, guys. Pick up your favorites today. Grab a device that's close to you and log over to my store. Scroll to the bottom, get signed up for my newsletters if you're interested in hearing about upcoming things I'm doing and announcements and things like that, or seasonal sales and things like that. So be looking for those newsletters I mentioned earlier and talked to you guys about. Coming up in the next week here, you'll be getting 2. And then we're just a couple of weeks out from Mom's Day. And we'll do a 2-part series show and tell on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and we will see you in a few days on the mat and see what we'll string up and start designing next week. Can't wait to see what we can come up with. And until next time, friends, have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful weekend, and be blessed.